Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video I will be teaching you how to play Fantasie Impromptu Opus 66. The first thing that you should know is the C sharp minor scale, and it's like this. And that will be the harmonic minor. And also you should know the C sharp minor chord, which is C sharp, E, G sharp. And what Chopin will do is go to the 5th degree, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, grab this G sharp, put it on the bass, and double up and play it with octaves like this. So we have G sharp, and he has a forzando on it, like this. Okay, so he's using the 5th degree, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in octaves, and then he's gonna go to the 1, which is C sharp here, also in octave. So you have the forzando, you hold it there, hold it, and then you go to C sharp here. Okay, if you have to count this, make sure that you count 4 pulses. So we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then there we begin with the C sharp, and we're gonna also do a solo line with the left hand. Okay, now if you have problems measuring this, it's fairly simple. You could use the metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Of course I'm playing slowly because he wrote allegro. Eventually will be real fast. So now that we have the entrance on the piece, we're gonna take the C sharp minor chord to figure out the pattern, and we go to the second inversion and we just have this. You could also relate this pattern with the Moonlight Sonata, right? That's the same pattern. Now he does it this way. Alright, and what he adds is the C sharp on the bass. He does this 4 times, and he's gonna continue throughout. So now that we have the pattern down, we're gonna play from the beginning. So we have the G sharp, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're gonna do triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up to there. So you can see that I'm doing triplets, and what I mean by that is I have to count from C sharp 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That would be counting the triplets. That would be subdivided, but eventually we just play like this and count 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, now notice this. When I start the piece on G sharp, I drop the hand. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But when I start the C sharp, I go down here, and it's almost like I have a pillow that allows me to come back up to here and start the pattern. Okay, now each time I play C sharp, I go down here and up, down here and up a little bit, so it's relaxed. So if we take the pattern and try to do it technically, there's a down movement here, then there's a little bit of a stretch here with a rotation towards the notes that are higher, a little bit of a down movement, back up, and down. So also to get from here to here, we'll have to do a rotation, so you have to manage to do it gradually throughout like this until you can speed up. And you could bounce in here, go, bounce here. So that way you'll be completely relaxed all the time. Okay, maybe there's 2 ways of playing, or maybe more ways of playing it, but I like, you could start dry like this and put the pedal down there, and then change it here, and then keep it. So you could keep the pedal throughout the entire part here because it's the same harmony. Now you could start slowly, 2, 3. After we come out of this long note, we could start a little slow, tum pa ta ti da da da, and then start gradually going faster. Now it's the turn now for the right hand. So now that we have the first chord of the scale, we could do the inversions here, first inversion, second inversion. And for the first pattern, he's gonna use this inversion, second inversion here, and he's gonna outline this way. So let's keep this chord here, and to keep the notes in mind. So he's gonna do a G sharp, a step above, G sharp, a step below, and you can see there that he's moving around that note, G sharp, da 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 da. That's it. 2, 3, 2, 1, 2. Now once you get here, which we use the first note to come up with that, he's gonna do this. He uses the complete chord there, and then he's gonna switch. So the first pattern will be rest and then go to there. Notice a little bit the movements. I'm going from G sharp, I'm moving a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left, not too much because the notes are too close. But then once I get here, I put a little bit of flat fingers, move to the right, and get here. If you don't know those movements, the finger will be here, but allows to rotate in a way towards the right. So a little right, left, right, and then here, right, right, right. And we solve the first one. Now once you have here, you get to E. Now we're gonna use the root chord here, C sharp minor. And what he does is add, so visualize this one. And now what he does is gonna move D sharp to C sharp. Again, one note above, in this case a tone above, a tone below, and then outlines the entire chord there. And that's all there is. It's important you maybe emphasize the beat here and here. To play it with more ease, you could think it's a down movement here, down movement here. And you can see now, we outline those two chords. So fingers for this, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5. Then we do 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5. And that's all there is. For the movements, just keep in mind that you just move towards here, then here you have a big rotation there, small rotation in the middle, and finishing up rotating to the right. Now also you could stay on the keys here pretty much on this size, move, and here we open, but then the ending here, because we're gonna end light, you should go inside, and don't be afraid to play in the thin area of the key, da, da, dee, da. Because if you don't, once you get here, you're too far, and it will be all the sudden movement. It's important after you have these notes that you play in reference to the beat. So if you have 1, da, da, there, emphasize, da, da, dee, da. So you make a little accent on the beat. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and the 1 is always the rest in this case. Let's do it with the metronome now. So now we have and the left hand is gonna do the same pattern, but the only difference in this measure 5, is that you're gonna do this E instead now, 2 times this. And that's all there is to it. Okay, now let's try to solve now the 4 against 3 polyrhythms. And if you could get this one fairly slow, then it's going to help you understand and help you do the rest of the piece fairly easily, because it's the same skill that you have to have. So in other words, you have 4 notes against 3 on the left hand, and the only problem is that the first group has only 3 notes on the right hand. In other words, you have this, and then you have this group. Then you have this one, 4 notes. Pa da dee da. Against that you have sometimes da da da, dee da da. That's the 3, dee da da, dee da da. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to put it together. So you're gonna play C sharp, then you're gonna play right, left, right, left, right, and together. So one last time for the first one. it's important you take a lot of time with this one because it's the same, like I said. Let's do the 4 again 3. So we have first left, right, left, right, left, right, together. Now, once you have that, you start speeding it up and you start doing this. And again, so left, right, left, right, left, right, together. Okay? Once you have it up to speed, if you want to start speeding it up, but what you have to think is the left hand has to stay straight. You cannot slow down. Da 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 ti, ba da da ti, and then you put these notes in the way we place them. Da, la, 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 and that solves it. Da, la, la. And that's it. If you want to go back and slow it down again, right, left, right, left, right, and together. Now for the next little 4 against 3, we have this. We end up in G, and you have this note. Right? So we have to do the same principle with the triplet descending. So we have this on the left hand, and we have this on the right hand. So what we'll do is match the first one like we did. Right, left, right, left, right, and then we get to together again. Last time, together. Right, left, right, left, right, together. If we speed it up, we have the same principle. But I'm matching it the same way when I did it slow. So now I keep the left hand straight all the way down, and then I let the right hand come up in place. So, and that's all there is. Again, slow. Right, left, right, left, right, together. Now we're gonna put together both patterns. So we have left, right, left, right, left, right, together. Right, left, right, left, right, together. If we speed it up now, we have that. Okay, next pattern now we have this. Okay, and against these 3 notes, and we have to do the same principle. So together, right, left, right, left, right, together. Okay. All right. So we keep it steady now. And we let the right hand go through it. So we solve it. Now we have the last one. In this one we'll match this. The triplet. 1, 2, 3. And here we have Notice this pattern. That reminds you of this. He always enjoys putting a half step below every chord he plays. It's also found on the scherzo. So, and throughout his entire work. So here we're gonna do 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna solve it this way. Together, right, left, right, left, and by itself. Okay, so if we speed it up now, we have the 3, and we'll do it at the same time. And notice that I go down same rhythm. Okay, so let's do a playthrough now of all these 6 bars, and we have 60 BPM. I'm gonna try it, and very slowly so you can get an idea. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that will give you an idea on how to start doing it. Alright, so that's repetitive. So we did all 6 bars. Now for the next one, we're gonna change harmonies there, and we'll have this. He wrote this open chord here, and if you go to the 2nd degree of the scale, 1, 2, and you build up a chord there. So what he'll do is bring these notes all the way down. So let's say we have a D sharp, okay, we have an A, we have a C sharp now. So he added the 7, so we have a D sharp minor 7 here, and then he adds the F here. So it comes from there. So think of that a little bit. Second chord, D sharp minor 7, and he does this movement. Done. Then he arranged the notes, same notes in a different way. He put the F sharp, C sharp, D sharp, A, and that's it. So da, 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 da. That's one. Learn those very well, and then that's it. Now ascending, he's gonna have an arpeggio based on the same notes. If you flip them, you get these notes on the arpeggio. Same inversion from before, like let's say second inversion. So he does this, and he gets there to a B on the third beat. So da 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 da, same, and then we get to B. Okay. The technical principles are the same. For the left hand, it's a down movement here. You kind of rotate to help the hand gets here. Maybe do a little down movement here and come back. Up and then down. Down here. And you can exaggerate it at the beginning. Feel very loose in it. But it's true that at the end I feel a down movement here. Rotation here, coming back. And the thumb has a principle there that it kind of throws you back up to the notes. And you should do this all with a loose wrist. You should not be tense up. If you are tense up, it will look like this. You know? And don't have to move much. So movement towards the top. For the arpeggio, it's the same technique. I prefer starting close to the keys with the A. We go towards here. The hand should be behind it, so this should be right after it. When you do the F sharp, you rotate a little bit to the right and then put the A there. Sometimes you could just let go of that note. The only thing is that when you let go, make sure that you don't create an accent, that you are worried about the line also. But you could also rotate a little bit and then get here. See the rotation there allows me to get to the B there. And that's all there is there. So okay. It's important that you kind of feel all the tension going towards the top note. Da, 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 D. Okay. An important thing before we put this together is we haven't discussed a little bit how to practice this. I like always practicing with accents. So let's say we start on the first pattern loud. We could do loud, soft, loud, soft, loud, soft, loud, soft, loud, so on. Alright? So if you want to, you could do it backwards. Start light and then loud. So every other note make an accent. And then also do it every 4 beats. So that's the rest. We're going to emphasize light, 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 loud, loud, loud. Alright? And then we work a little bit on the speed. Let's say I'll do quick to the next one. That would be slow note, then A, quick. Quick here. Quick here. It's important that you know if you can't do it as quick, you could do it a little bit slower. So let's say if you start here, you could do slow here. Ta da, ta da. As long as you're forcing it. Or you could also do quick from the beginning. Alright? Or you could do very quickly to the G. There. Every 4 notes. You could change the combination. You could start on a different note, but make sure you always do 4 notes. For instance, if I start on G, let's say I'm holding, I'm going to go to the next G. I'm going to go to the next C sharp. So I changed where I start on the note, and that seems to work fairly well most of the time. Okay, so for the left hand I will do only accents on the triplet. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And maybe then do the speed exercises. Quick. Same thing backwards. Now we could do a triplet. Alright? And then we have that. Now, to practice this passage, we should do what we always do, accents. So let's say if the accents is on the rest, we have this one light, then accent here, light, accent here, accent here. Alright? And then we could do the accent backwards, so let's emphasize the A. You could do every 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And eventually you could do the speed exercises. Quick. See, look at how I let go of F sharp. As long as I don't overemphasize it. Or you could do it a little slow here. And the switch here, be careful. Then you could do 4 notes. And we got there. So let's put this together. So let's say we have this on the left hand. And we have to approach it in the same way. We have to approach left, right, left, right, left, right, together. Okay? Do that very slowly. So when you put it together faster, you try to maintain the left hand. 1, 2. And you put the notes in between. And that's it. Alright? Now we're going to start here. You have this 4th finger. We're going to play the pattern. Da, 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 da. So we have the left hand now. Da, 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 da. And again, we're going to do it together. Right, left, right, left, right, and here, together. I'll do it one last time. So we have together, right, left, right, left, right, together. All this passage at the same time. And we get there. We're gonna go through it again once we have all 4 all together again. So now we have this. Alright? And you can tell here, by having this B, he changed his thinking and he's using the natural minor. So he's going... Before we had an A, which make it harmonic. So we have this, a 5-finger pattern there. And those 5-finger patterns sometimes are very great for independence. You could hold sometimes 3 notes and do this. You could do a little exercise there. So the left hand is going to have the same pattern. And we're going to do together, right, left, right, left, right, together. And that's all there is. We have this pattern. And what we'll do is descending. So we have together, right, left, right, left, right, together. Now we're going to do the entire passage slowly, putting it together. So we have left, right, left, right, left, right. We get to the note together. Now we go right, left, right, left, right, together. Right, left, right, left, right, together. Right, left, right, left, right, together. And we solve that. Okay, when you put it together, you will have this. Alright? So an important tip on the polyrhythms here is that you emphasize the first one, the first beat. So for instance, here, 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 and here, and here. Okay, so when you do it, here emphasize, emphasize, and emphasize here. So that way you don't lose your place when you are doing this. Let's continue now. Now he's going to change the harmony. So far we did C sharp minor, we did D sharp minor 7. Now we're going to go to G. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. G sharp 7. We have this chord, you can tell there. And what he'll do on the left is bring all these notes. We have the G sharp, D sharp, F, and C. And we're going to run it back and forth 2 times. So we have ba da da dee da. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or you could also do fairly simple, same technique down here. That bounces back. Rotation in the middle. You could use the thumb to throw you back up. So basically, this movement. Now you're gonna have this passage on the right hand. You have that A with that tie there, and he switched now from the natural minor with the B. Now he's gonna switch to an A, so he's going back to harmonic minor. All right. So for this, we're gonna do it slowly with the left hand, with the pattern. So the first pattern we have is this. Maybe what I'll do is go through the whole pattern, so if you see if you get it this way. So together, right, left, right, left, right, together. That's it. Try to do that. Once you get here, you go back to right, left, right, left, right, together. Okay, important fingers for this. 1, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 5. You can see there 3. It's a little different. So let's do the polyrhythm now. So together, right, left, right, left, right, 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 and together. Here, C sharp by itself. Okay, now, so maybe what I'll do is emphasize now and play with the metronome, and we're gonna play bars 1 through 9 because it repeats a little bit. So let's go for it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then here, measure 10, we're gonna switch one note. I hope this is helpful to get the rhythm very slowly, and then you could speed it up if you would like. So now measure 10, we're gonna think again on the 1 chord, but all he will do is raise 1 note or add 1 note. And I like to think this as a C sharp minor 6. So he's going to bring these notes here, like this way. And we have the same principle. We're going to have this ascending and descending. Same kind of technique. The down on the C sharp, first one. Then we're going to use the E in it. And you have this. And that's it for it. Same flavor. Open first and then inside. Play one last time, so. Alright, now to the pattern that we did at the beginning. Now instead we're gonna use that note, the 6. So we're gonna do this, and everything else is the same. So instead of the A, now we're gonna do da dee da 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 dee da da da. And if you know the melodic minor, he's using that degree because of that. Da da dee da da dee da da. Okay, that's the melodic. We could do the natural. That's why he changed that. Instead of harmonic A, we're gonna do da dee da 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 da. A little easier to sing. And because we did such a hard work on all the others, these will be put together in the same way, and the dynamics are pretty much the same. Technically it's the same too. Alright? Okay, so all that is left for us to do there is match the same thing that we did on the right hand before and the left hand when we match them. So we have left hand, right, left, right together. Right, left, right together. Right, left, right together. Right, left together. And after you do this, make it many times. I don't know, it could take 10 times, 20 times, 30 times. It just don't matter how long it takes. After you have it in place like that, then you start thinking, okay, I'm ascending, and you start adding those notes. After you have them kind of like this, you can make a little pause at the beginning of the triplet. So you could do left hand, pause, and then you're gonna do right, left, right together. Same thing here. Right, left, right together. Right, left, right together. Right, left together. Okay? And then we go to the next part. Okay? Okay, now for the next chord, we're gonna go to the 5th degree, right there, and we're gonna have G, B, D sharp. I got G sharp minor. And what we're gonna do is place again these notes here on the left hand in this way. So we have this one time, and we have the triplets 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, right? So just that, and then afterwards we're gonna change to a D sharp 7. You're gonna think on this one here, okay? And what we'll do is this notes. So we have it like this. We'll do this instead. It's just the same chord open, and we move it back and forth. All right. If we do it with the right hand first, and then we're gonna go to G. Now let me give you the pattern for this. We're gonna have the D sharp. Notice that he's using the same pattern from the on the D sharp, right? And then he's gonna skip to B, the same in scale. Now we do the same. We do a flip. So I think it's fairly simple if you subdivide the passage like that. 5 3 2 1, 5 3 2 1. And then we have 3 2 1, and we get here with the 4th finger. Okay, when you do it at the same time, same principles apply. We could do the first one like this together, right, left, together. Okay, then you could do right, left, right together. Then you can do right, left, right together. And then same here, right, left together. It's important that even though there are a few notes, you make a little pause. For instance, all the time think on this. Together, right, left, right together. You solve that, then you wait there, think a little bit of the next notes and say right, left, right together. Think on the next notes now. Always right begins. Right, left, right together. Right, left, right, and then we have the together here. All right. When you do it a little bit faster, you have this. Notice I do not pause anymore, and I think 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1, and the same thing here. 1 2 3 4, 1. When you do it together, ta da da da, and we get there. So we get to measure 12. Now we're gonna go back now, da, 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 here. Same chord, 5th chord. You can think it like that. If you have the harmonic, it will be G sharp major, but in this case we're gonna use the B. So we're gonna split this same technique now. 2 times we have this. Bar 12. Alright, and he switches a little bit the passage here, and he does this. He does the A sharp here. See, important thing here is the rotation. We go back and forth. Left, right, left. Now, right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left. And then here we have a scale. Also, you can think in intervals. A second, a 6. A second, a 6. A second, a 6. And then a little scale. So I'm gonna do the 4 against 3, and then I'm gonna pause it. So we have together, right, left, right, together. We wait there. Now we do right, left, right, together. Right, left, right, together. Right, left, right, together. And then here it's gonna switch the theme for it. Okay, so now it's important here in all these passages, when you have this interval, try to move towards it here. Move towards it. And then you go back and forth, right, left. You can clearly see the movement there. You can clearly see the movement there. Very nicely wrote an accent. 4th finger here. On the 3rd finger. And that's kind of center the hand. So you could go for very from here. Very from there. When you do the crescendo from before, that makes it simple. So now let's try to play from bar 10 to 12. So let's try this. Now, more sound. All right. Sometimes I break it down again, the 4th against 3, so you could practice that little thing slowly. I'm hoping I'm not too repetitive. It's just for practicing purposes that I'm explaining each one, so you know how to solve each one. Maybe you already got the hang and you don't need to do this. You just play right hand and put it together at the same time. So now the next one I like to start because it's the only part that, notice this. So we have an all consistent passage now, but now he wrote accents. So I would like to start with the melody, and we have this. And to me the line goes there. So I like to kind of think it. To the A. Now, to get the technique for this, I would like to do it in octaves with the up-down movement. So each time I go down on the octave, so try to move your wrist each time pretty loose and make sure that you're relaxed, because it's going to help you a great deal with the speed eventually. Okay, so when you do it at the same time, you could also break this. I play that as an extension, the F sharp on top. And this is the way I will practice. So that way you get used to play the top note as an extension and not being tense all the time. Now for this, now we just add an inside, a C sharp and a C, which he wrote B sharp, right? So we have this. So now you're gonna rotate towards it, and you rotate every note, right, left, left. And the important thing is you go down on the first note, move towards here, same here, and then it's gonna change the inside. Let's do just that. And you try to make sure that the thumb is singing, and then it's gonna change. Now the only difference between the scales we were playing is now that it's a little bit easier, this passage, because you just go back and forth, let the fingers tells you where to go. You know, do kind of this movement back and forth. So the left hand, now you have an F sharp minor chord, and you could find it fourth chord of the scale, and he just brought it down and add an extra A there, and goes back and forth between that, and that's it. And then the principle of matching is the same one. Okay, now let's do the matching for this section. So we have together, right, left, right, together, right, left, right, together, right, left, right, together, right, left, together. When we get there, we're gonna switch the harmonies now. So when you do this, you keep the hand steady, and we get there now. So for the right hand now, so notice that we have bar 14. So we're gonna do the same approach, just to keep the hand loose, down, up here, down, up all the time. Now we're gonna put notes from the harmony, and we're gonna do this note in between, F sharp and A, F sharp and A again. Now here we're gonna go to E major, so we'll do G sharp and B. Alright, so C sharp, then F sharp, A, D sharp, F sharp, A, E, G sharp, B, G, B, E. Okay, and the axis is below. And you keep moving the same way. Now the left hand is going to have a B7 chord. And if you think on the relative from, we have the C sharp minor, but also we could have the E major. And if you think on the fifth degree, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we could build a B7 chord, the fifth chord, from the E major scale. So he put these notes in this way. So we have that, and then he goes to one chord, which is C major, and he does this sequence. Alright, for some people this is uncomfortable. You have to leap, or you could do this turn, whatever works for you. Either one works. So I like this. When you put it together, you could do the same principle or play the melody. Okay, or go through the tedious work again and do together, right, left, together, right, left, together, right, left, together, right, left, together. Alright, and here's gonna kind of repeat the pattern that we did before this measure 13. Always try to play the left hand steady. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, bum, bum, bum. Try to sing. Ding, bum, bum, bim. Remember that had to come out from inside, that feeling, that passion. So da 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 da, oh, da, dee, da. And that would be right hand. All together, bum, bum. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. And the left hand. With the accent, both hands. Young. Alright, and then here repeats. Here it's gonna change a little bit. Now let's do this bar 15. So now here bar 15, we're gonna go to this. Instead of this, we're gonna switch here. We're gonna use still the B7 here, 5th chord from E major, and we're gonna run it, and then back again to E, like we did. And then the whole passage here is gonna repeat. So let's find out the right hand. So we're gonna have this. We have that. And maybe we'll do the melody in octave. Da, 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 da. Always 5th finger on top. I know sometimes I put 4th. And then you get the movement. Kind of release on the second one, okay? Let's add the inside because we are in this chord here. And it has B and D sharp. He rubs this. There, 4th finger. Then open, and I use here second. Sometimes you could use, if it's too much of a stretch, the 1. Just move the 1 towards it. But it could create a little bit of when you leap there, but that will be more relaxed. Whatever you use, that's fine. Now let's try it together at the same time. So, okay, so let's do the little exercise again. So we have together, right, left, right together. We wait there. Right, left, right together. Right, left, right together. Right, left, right together. And then here it's gonna repeat the same thing. So let's put it together now, and it's important that you always remember the 3 and the 4 on the top. Bum, 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 bum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the left hand you see 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Together now, if you did all the hard work and placing them, then you have to let go of one hand and let the left hand, for instance, keep it steady so you can put those notes by itself. So there, match the first one. Again. There. Here. Repeats now. There. And then here on bar 19 is going to switch. Okay, let's work on that. So the switch is going to come out because we go to D sharp here, and we're going to think a little bit on the D sharp diminished there, 2nd chord, and he put it this way. He just double up the A, and he runs the da 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 da. Okay, and this is on the 3rd beat on bar 19. In case you are lost, okay. Everything else was taught before, so all we have here is D sharp and C sharp, and he's gonna add in the middle F sharp and A from the same chords. You see F sharp and A is here. That's all there is there, but you should relate it to the 2 chord there. So, all right. Now left hand has this dum bum bum bim bum bum, and then it's gonna switch. So we match that. So we'll do together, right, left, right together, right, left, right together. That's all we have. When you do it, and we could continue the same way. Let's continue. We have melody, just that, and between that we add the D sharp and F sharp, which is part of this chord. G sharp major there, D sharp and F sharp is here, and we do the melody on top. So we have this note. This is bar 20. Okay, in this case you could do this. It's indicated like that, but I think I like whatever you prefer, that should be fine. If you go to the text, I'm not even sure if it has an accent on top. If you find out that it has, maybe that's the way you should do it. But anyway, I think he will change sometimes the accents just to make it different. So you should have both options in it. So, and it's important that you also feel that when you do this note, sometimes you go down on it and up. So you have an emphasis on the first note. Another thing, that to bring out the top note, sometimes what you could do is lighten up on the first note. So in other words, instead of playing here, you're just lighting up. And it comes by itself. You don't have to even think about emphasizing. So the G sharp major, we're going to flip it now. You could think of the G sharp 7. We're going to have this. Notice. Family, but just open. Bum, 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 bum. And that's all there is. The technique is the same for everything. So we're gonna do the matching now. Together, right, left, right, left, right. Now together, we could pause there. Right, left, right, left, right. Together. Right, left, right, left, right. Together. Right, left, right, left, right. Together. Okay, once you do it at the same time, let's say we start from C sharp and we have this. And then we're gonna switch here. So now if we go to the next one, you have this. Notice that it's the B7 again. Moving up and down. You have a D sharp minor there. Left hand, bar 21. That's it. Okay, so we're gonna do the melody. And that's it. We're moving now. I'm gonna do it the same way. D sharp and F sharp remains the same, only moves this melody. Okay, so. Alright, we do it at the same time together. Right, left, right, left, right, 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 together. Alright, when you do it a little faster. It's important, maybe you bring the left hand, bass note, now we're gonna go to diminish, maybe bring a little bit of that, you know, bass note. Now once you do this, it's the same technique. Now the only thing is we have this with the diminished flavor below. So note for this. Do it by pattern, same pattern one more time. And then you have together. We'll do it now. So we have together, right, left, right, left, right, together. Right, left, right, left, right, together. Right, left, right, left, right, together. Right, left, right, left, right, and together here we're gonna switch. Okay, so at the same time now. Now think about this. Now we're gonna kind of repeat bar 21 in bar 23. So we have this. Same thing. Here, the only difference is this B here. We're gonna match it. And then here is gonna repeat everything again. So we're gonna do this bar 24, the last one. So we have. Notice the D sharp always in between. The only one moving is that to that A, and then the G. So in other words, we have T da da da. Remember the up-down movement there? Left hand now, B7 straight. Like a diminish, see diminish, and we go back. Okay, now let's put this together. What I will do next is play the whole first part. First left hand by itself with the metronome at 60 BPM, and then right hand, and then all of it at the same time at the same speed, so you could have a reference to practice slowly. So let's start. More tension here. Back to C sharp minor. Try to hear every note here. Tension, release. Left hand a little bit. And then it will repeat the entire passage. Let's play the right hand. Increment a little bit the sound. Arpeggio. More sound. Dee da 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 da. Da 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 da. More sound. Da, 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 da. Melody now. Pedal. Every 4 notes. Keep the hand relaxed. Remember to go up and down on the first note of each group. Pum, 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 pum. Keep rotating also. Piano now. And then it starts over again. Let's play now, both hands together. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, triplet. Dum, bum, bum, bing, bum, 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 bing. Keep that a little emphasized. Now we go. Okay, now if you did all the work in part 1, this part should be easier because it's the same material, it's the same 4 against 3, and it's just a little difference now and then, adding a chromatic scale and some switches at the end of this part. So we're gonna play first the part that is the same, and then we continue there with the new part. So we have this pretty much. Same thing from the beginning. All this is the same. Now repeat here. There is where we change. We switch the chord and we also change the line there. And what I want you to think is here, when you look at it, it's the same. Now instead we're gonna do double here. He takes pretty much this passage when you do. Remember you did. Now we're gonna do. We're gonna take those 8 notes after on the beat 3rd and 4th and do it with different keys. So we have here starting on E, and that we have to match it with the chord below here. We have this. You can think it again as an F sharp minor, same chord from before. He move it this way and then switches one more time. So play up to there only. So we'll have this. The beat is emphasized 1, 2. The left hand 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then G sharp. We put it together same way. Together, right, left, right together, right, left, by itself here, the right, and then together with the next passage. When you do it quicker, we have that. Always when you do it quicker, it's important you emphasize the first note of each group. Here, here. And it's like I hear, and again, I hear that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If you have problems, go back and do it again. Again, if you haven't managed to do the first part, it'll be difficult to do this one. So it's all the same stuff all the time. Next pattern, we have this. See, you have like that chord right there. And that's always 3, 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay? The left hand will have this. And you can think it like this. C sharp 7 here. So, but it's flipped. So when you do it at the same time, you march right, left, together. Right, left, right, and then we're gonna switch together here. Important that you always say that, you verbalize it. You say together, right, left, together. And even if you have to do, I'm gonna show you this whole passage here. Even if you have to do as slow as this, together, right, left, together, right, left, together, right, left, together, right, left, together. Even if you lose the sense of the melody, the matching will be perfect there, and then you could go back to this. But I'm doing all those things a little faster without thinking now, very carefully doing it, and then. Alright? The other thing, sometimes because it repeats always 3, 2, some people get tense, so it's important that you take it, lighten up here, go towards it, and then here do a movement back. Go to the right and movement back, so that helps a lot. So movement back. So same here. Always a movement back to there. So And the important thing, always emphasize when you practice it, right? Next passage we have. Now he does this. Just in a different key, starts in C sharp. Okay? And I use the same finger. Sometimes you could put 4 if the interval is wider, but because of the speed, I like the 3rd, you know. Now left hand, we have F sharp minor there, like this. And then we have the G here, like this. Remember that comes from there. I don't want to confuse you, but 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we have to put on top and emphasize the beat. Done. Let's do the work now. Left, right, left, right, left, right together. Right, left, right, left, right together. Right, left, right together. Right, left, right together. Now I'm gonna play both of them from E, so we have this. We have rest. Now we go again here and do it again. Notice here G sharp F, F, F sharp A, C with 3rd finger, same on A. And for the left hand we keep the same chord we had. All this, that's a switch there. Think on the G sharp 7 flipped. So we have sharp minor, C, G sharp 7, and then we're gonna go here to C sharp minor. Okay, let's do it together. Same principle for each one of them. Together, right, left, right together. Right, left, right together. Right, left, right together. Right, left, right together. Do it at the same time, slowly. Always remember what we discussed. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you do it at the same time. And now here, we're gonna do these 2 measures here. We have the C sharp minor like we did. Here we switch. Notice the chord, but I'm gonna just play it. The same G sharp 7. C sharp minor flipped. So here, notice this. Think on the F sharp minor again, okay? And then this C sharp minor. So I'm gonna play it again. C sharp minor, G sharp 7, C sharp minor, F sharp minor with the 6 there, and then you have with the double G this chord, C sharp minor. Let's go to the right hand pattern. So we have a little turn on G sharp, and then once we start on E, we're gonna do a chromatic scale descending all the way down. Now notice I do 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 5, and then I go 3, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. Now here a little turn again. 1 here, 4th finger, 3, 2, 1, and I throw the scale again descending. So notice again, once you do the turn, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, you go to the chromatic scale and do the same fingers. 3 1 3 2 1 3 1 3 1 2, and you have there G sharp. All right, so I'm gonna play the entire left hand first. All the sound is increasing now, and there. And when you do right hand accent, more sound. And you get there. Okay, together will be the same. We'll do a pause and we match this 4 against 3 again. So we have together, right, left, right, together. 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 Right, left, right, and we get there. Okay, once you start speeding up, you start doing the same thing. Keep that 3 going, and I hope you did it enough times so you could forget the right hand and just think on the left hand, keeping it straight, and the notes on the right hand will fall into place. So there. We get there now, and we have a descending scale on the same note. We end up in G sharp, go all the way up, and do the descending scale. All this is the same. Now, once you get to F sharp, you do E, D sharp, C sharp, G, which is coming back down to the C sharp minor scale. The fingers are the same, so always for this, let's say we finish there, 3 1 3 2 1, 3 1 3 2 1, and again it repeats. Always 3 1 here, 2 1 3 1 3 2 1 3 1 3 1, and then here and to this G sharp we add the big G sharp octave. Now there's not only that, remember we finish up here, we're gonna do loud descending chromatic scale, and this you could also help it with a little bit of this movement or this passage. Always do a little bit of rotation for each note to relax the hand. First you can play it straight without movement, and then add a little bit to help you go through the whole piece. There's another thing, sometimes you could go a little bit inside, go towards the inside, go towards the outside. Try to adjust the hand and watch if you need to do any of that. Sometimes you don't need to do anything, but sometimes it helps if you go in. For instance, when you do this, it helps to go inside. But also when I'm playing a passage like this, so I'm outside, see? Okay, so let's continue now. When you get to D here, we got this chord here, which is an A7 there, okay? So G below, C sharp, E, A. If you cannot punch it all together, just throw it. So we have a little rest here. Da, da, da. That's the beat right there. Here we match it. We go all descending. Get there to the G sharp. Sometimes some people have problems a little bit with the rhythm here, so I'm gonna do it with the metronome. So let's try there from there. So we'll do increase the volume more. Emphasizing okay, and then we're gonna switch the passage. Okay, now so we have one last passage. Once you get to here, And I like to emphasize a little bit. Now we go all the way up, and we're gonna have a C sharp minor chord outline within this passage, so you have octaves, almost like trumpets. And we get to the next section there. So bim bum bum bim bum bum bim. And he wrote a little retardando. Now after you get those octaves, we could start working on the right hand, and it's fairly simple. Pretty much it's gonna outline the E, the C sharp, the G sharp, and then it starts back to E. Alright, so to that we'll add 2 notes in the middle to add a little of excitement. So we have that, but the E is the foundation for that. Then we'll have the inside, and we kind of move a little bit to the left here, and then right, left. With the next one we do the same. Right, left. Middle notes. And then the whole passage repeats here. Ta da dee dee, ta dee da da. On the first one we could emphasize the beat. 1, 2, 3, da dee da da. So those are all the same. Now we get here. We have one time that, second time. Now we go to A, back to G sharp, G natural, and then here we have a different note there, and then we get to the left hand. We get to the slow movement, and there is a change of key here to D flat major. First it does a loud pesante, and then back to soft. Now when you do it together, you could do it like this. First note matches. Make sure you have it relaxed, very firm first. Make sure you do the right movements down, rotation down here. This passes again. Now we go here, G sharp. You could sing on the bass, retardando, da, da, da. Okay, what I like doing here a little bit is the accents every other note to practice it, same as all the other parts. I work like I explained on the first part, so I don't have to repeat the same. So try to do that. So I show you here because it's a little different. So we emphasize the first one, every other note. Very slowly will be like this. Etc. It's all the same. You could emphasize then every other note, switch the accent to the opposite, do it the opposite way, and then emphasize every 4 like this. On the first note where the hand goes down, okay, or you can start working with the speed, slow and fast. Opposite. And if you start losing your patience, you might try a little faster because you're getting tired of playing this way all the time. So remember, 4 notes. And we'll get to part 3. right now, for the next part, we're gonna use the D flat major scale, and it's like this. And Chopin is gonna take the D flat, F, and A flat, which is the first chord of the scale, and come up with an arpeggio underneath. So we're gonna have these notes here, and also these notes here. And what we'll do is start with the D flat on the bass, run it up, A flat, D flat, F. We switch here, fourth finger, we get to D flat, F, and now we go the same way, descending. And we do this 2 times. Okay, for the pedaling, you could press D flat and then pedal down and go through the entire arpeggio all the way up, and then change it here, and that's all there is. Notice that we're kind of outlining the same chord the whole time. He put pesante and largo, and let's say if we end up in here, we need to do it heavy and then lighter. And then the beautiful melody will come in. So now here we're gonna analyze a little bit the melody. It starts in a long note, A flat. So don't be afraid when you do descending da, 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 to sing that note. He also wrote moderato cantabile, so it's not as fast, but he has to sing. Now, if we look at the melody, you have this B flat. Let's avoid the trill for now. A flat, D flat, E flat, and F. So 2, 1, 3, 4, 5. Now the important thing to know here is that he's outlining the second inversion of D flat. So that's what he does. Notice how the chord is outlined there. Now you could add a trill a little bit, a little ornament there. He wrote trill there, so you should have at least 2 turns. Some people might do just 1 turn, but that would be another type of ornament. So I would like to, okay, like a little bird there singing. And when you have a trill there, 1 note right next to another, moving both of them, you should know that you should always move from side to side, right, left. So we increase the volume, long note, then we have A flat again, and then we're gonna go descending line, G flat, F, E, F, long note, and then quick. Okay, notice here the long notes. That's long note, we go up, long note again, long. Now quarter notes, da, dee, long note, da, da, and that's the whole line for this. Now what we have to do is just harmonize it and have a feeling for the line. Notice we go ascending, more sound, dum, dum. Now here, dum, dee, da, release. Okay. Now when you play the melody on the left hand, we're gonna add the harmony, and what you have to think here is on the 5th chord of the scale, A flat major. So all you do is play this and then come up, and that's it. And what we'll do is match the D flat and the A flat, and then run this up. Notice that we have A flat here over D flat. Very nice sound there. So, but also has a flavor from the 1 chord, which is here. So we have. Now here is where we come in and do a D flat also, and we just add. We have the same chord, but we add the G flat to add more color to it. So we'll have A flat 7 here plus the D flat below. So we run it, and then we'll result to D flat. Okay, now let me explain here how we're gonna match it. So we have first one match here, we run it, let's take the ornament. So if you do the 2 against 3 here, we'll do this. So we match the first one, then left, right, left, together, left, right, left, together. And that's all there is. I'll do it one last time very slowly. This is 3 on the left hand against 2 on the right hand. So we have match, left, right, left, match, left, right, left, match. Now all you have to do now is add the little trill. So you're gonna do this. I'm gonna do the trill a little bit longer, and then I throw the A flat, match, like that. One last time. So we run the trill, we add the A flat. Now A flat, right, left, together, left, right, left, and together. Then we have the same D flat chord, matches with the A flat, accent here, and we're gonna switch here chords. Okay, so I think it's important I play this part very slowly. So we have here, do, do, feel the melody, match here, and then we're gonna switch. Let's do it one last time, a little faster. Maybe you can play something like that. Now we're gonna take the melody again on this measure. Okay. Now what we're gonna do, we have a G flat there. We're gonna harmonize with the same A flat 7. This is the chord. We're gonna just take these notes here, put it below. So that's why when he plays the G flat here, we also have the G flat here. But it's the same chord, A flat 7. So yeah, we match it. When we have the F, we also have F here, and that pertains to the D flat major chord there. When we go to the E flat, we go to A flat. This is this chord. And when we go to F, we go back to D flat. And then we run it. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the left hand. So we have the A flat 7. So left hand will take these notes. We run it down. 5th chord. Now we'll have next the D flat major. We'll do the inversion. We place these notes in this position. We run them down. Now we have the A flat major. We run them down. Then we have the D flat again. So it's like doing this. The chord progression there. So we have now, we add one note from the. Now we're gonna double up that. It's like the 2 lines meet together. Alright, now let's play the entire line here. So we start on A flat. More sound. And then quick to A flat major again. Remember this. Now it's open like the beginning. Alright? Go all the way up. Remember the basic move to go towards the thumb, to do this movement. Now we have to change here. Alright? You have this chord, 4th chord of the scale, G flat. We do the pivoting on the 2nd. And that's all there is. Okay. Now to this, we're gonna add now the B flat. So let's say we're playing A flat. There you have it. You could also think a little bit, if you go up, then you have B flat. The scale has a B flat minor, but we could raise that note. That's why we have natural there. He raised it up. and he plays it this way. All right. Now let's play all that measure. So that's the switch. Okay. It's important that sometimes you could practice the left hand by chords. Let's say if we go back to where we started this melody, you could practice this A flat. Sometimes you have this. You have this. Same. And then you have this chord. And then here you have no choice. You could just run through them. Okay, let's play this very quickly so you have a sense of what it is. So maybe a slow down. Accent. Now we're gonna repeat the same sequence, thinking on a little bit of a different harmony. We have that. Now let's take the ornament, the trill before we do this, and we have this. And notice what is outlined here, like an E flat minor this time. And if you go to the 2 chord, that's what we have. So, and what he'll do is just run it. Melody again. Okay. We add the ornament again. I like 1-3 here. 2 turns maybe. If you can more. We go here 2, 3, 5. I like there. 3, G flat, 5, 3, 5, 2. Okay. I always get towards there. Okay. Now we have this chord on the left hand, but we're gonna continue to do a B flat 7 on the left hand here. Okay. So if we have a B flat 7 chord, right there you can think of the 6, even though it's minor. Think on that. And you have the bass here. B flat, D, 7th note. And that's all there is here. Remember that we did B flat major here. Now we have a little extra color there. And then we're going to switch. Now if we try to put it together, we're going to start from here, from B flat. Now we're going to get rid of the ornament and do the 3 on the left hand against 2 on the right hand. So we have this B together, and then you do left, right, left, together, left, right, left, together. I'm gonna do it one last time very slowly. So together, left, right, left, together, left, right, left, together. Now what we do is add a little ornament and we run the left hand. So we do together, we run the ornament, we go left, right, left, together, left, right, left, together. And that's all there is. When you speed it up, alright, let's continue now. And notice that I went up to the G flat. So I started piano. Same. Now the line now is descending just like the other one. And then we're gonna complete this with the 2 chord. We're gonna add it on the left hand. Instead of these, he has the E flat below, the G flat and B. So he has. Now we're gonna have some more notes there, like an F major. Same notes now. And we resolve there. So when you do the G flat, you have this pattern. That's it. When you do the F, you add this. You could think an F major there. When you do the E flat, you do the E flat minor flipped. They're here. When you do the F, you do an A flat 7. And then we resolve. go back to D flat right there. Okay, so we have the D flat, and then here we're gonna match the first one. We're gonna run this, match the second one, and we go here. We play the D flat and then E flat there, and we go back to A flat. And then returns to the same theme. So let's do it again. So D flat. Now here match melody line here, match here, match here. That's E flat 7. Between we play this, then G, and then A flat. Do, di, da, di, accent. And we go back there. So let's play it now a little bit. It started on A flat, and I will tell you a few important things to consider. So let's start here. Now trill. Match there. We get to the top. Accent. We could run here, but also we could bring out a little bit the left hand. The top note, the thumb note. So release the tension. Same thing now. Now here we could emphasize left hand. I hope you could hear that. Accent again. The good news after this is start repeating and change here and there. He adds a little ornament in it. Okay, now let's continue here. After you do this, you coming back to D flat, E flat 7, the accent, back to A flat. Now you could think E flat minor over A flat there. Bum, bim, bum, tension there on that tone. The ninth. Bim, bum, bi, da, di, da. Repeat now. All the same. You could speed up sometimes. Now we added there. The first time was just this. Now we have. Okay, we add that little passage there, and I like 5, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So I'm gonna play the repetition. I'm gonna slow down there so you could see it. So same thing here. Now same. Now when you play here, you're gonna match the C and the F, the A flat and D flat, and then F with D flat, and then by itself. All right. This is all the same again. So I'm gonna take it again from the beginning. I'm gonna slow down there. So yes, we repeat. More tension. This is all the same. Now here we're gonna switch also. So when you play the D flat and you come back D flat here, you're gonna have this. Before we did. Now we do. Okay, so I'm gonna play from B flat. I'm gonna slow down there also. It's just a little passage that's different. There here. Now here we're gonna match the G and D flat. We're gonna match the B flat and A flat, and then we're gonna match F here. In between the C and A flat, we play that. And then we're gonna go to the next theme. So let's do it again. Same. Now here. notice when I do the last one, right? I play it before the A flat here. Okay, so now here. Make sure you do that right. Let's try it. So get to the top. I play it slow. Maybe this helps too. Always sing. Left hand also sings bass note. The top note. Retardando. Same thing now. Sometimes you could do variations on the speed. B flat again, increased. Start doing a little variation in tempo. Walk for it. Start quick. Slow down. Again. Go to the top. Tension here, retain and back. Accent. A key thing when you're practicing is think a little bit that you're listening to this instead of you playing it, so that way you will feel more the emotion. Sometimes you're too busy controlling things, and it's easier sometimes to flow if you just relax a little bit and feel what the music's telling you. Okay, and I'm not gonna talk about every little thing, dynamics and all that, because I think that varies from performance to performance. So, and we need a little freedom, otherwise everybody sounds the same way. Okay, we continue now. A flat. Notice that it has a forzando. We could bring that. Okay. Sometimes more. And we have the same arpeggio, A flat major here. Remember A flat major from the 5th chord. We use that a great deal. So we run this only. We just match this. And then we have a little bit of a different line. We have a dotted. Like he added, so we could take this with 2, 1, 2, and then 4, 2 alike. And I add the little trill. Again, like a little bird. Okay, and because we have this note, I'm going to take that B flat and say I'm going to put an E flat 7 chord over A flat. So we have the A flat 7 here, and he added the A flat, which gives the same sounding that we had. Now let's get rid of the trill and match it now. So we have to so we match here. Now we do quick here, match, and match again to A flat. When you add the trill, you just wait until after the G. Let's say you run this, and then you put it on A flat again, C on top, and we get here. So that's all we added. So all together here. And then we're gonna switch here. The chord changes A flat to E flat 7 over A flat and back to A flat. That's a little progression there. So we have like to do go towards B flat, and then not so much on this one because we have that. So now here we're gonna switch from A flat. We're gonna go here, D flat minor, right? Do, dee, do, do. So we have left hand on this measure, do, 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 dee, do, do. And when you do that, you play the C, and you will have these notes: B flat, A flat, E, D flat, B flat, dotted, and you go towards quick to the E flat. So fingers, fifth finger, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 5, 1. Okay. When you match it, I like to do it like this. You match the first one, you match the C and the C. You play the D flat there, and then you start running here, one and another key. Body. Pretty much go one against the other, and then when you do it quicker, you just throw it in there. Ti-da-da-da-dim, ba-dim. That's what I like. Maybe somebody else likes something different. So I'll do it again. So, one and another. Okay? Let's play that. So, notice again the A flat there, and that's it, nothing else. So he did the E flat, A flat here, and now we have E flat 7 there, and back. All right, let's do it again. E flat 7, A flat major. All right, so the right hand, we got to the E flat. Now we're gonna do an ornament. Okay, so quick. Now A, the B flat, E, A flat. When you do it together, same time here. Here we match. We could match on the B flat there. We run this, match there. And now we're gonna go back again to the beginning by doing this. We went back there. We're using the A flat major scale, so and he wrote pianissimo there. So, and we have as a chord G flat major there, 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth chord, and he does it this way, and that's it. So when you do this, now here we'll match. And we repeat everything again. There's only a little variation there. So I think it's important that we play now this part, and we start on A flat, so let's try it. Trill, forzando, accent, always sing, we go pianissimo. Now here is a little different. Instead of D flat, we're going to play E flat. And we repeat everything. The first time we did this, when we got to here, we went quick. Now because it's the second time, he has this. Now we play A flat, D flat, and that creates an eighth note, and we get there, and then we continue. Same thing. Everything the same. We repeat now. Trill. fortissimo now. Repeat. Same value. And then we go back to the beginning. So this section is going to repeat the whole first part and second part, and then we'll get to the ending. So now we'll do the ending, and it's fairly simple because the left hand is always do C sharp minor, and sometimes he will do a G sharp 7, but he will arrange it this way. So we have C sharp minor there, C sharp, G sharp 7, C sharp minor, and so on. And for the leaps you could practice slow here, quick to the next one, quick here, or the opposite, or all together, all the way there, all the way there. These take care of 4 measures almost, so 4 measures, and then we have a little difference, but it's the same pretty much. So we have this for the next 4 measures. So we have always use the C sharp to bounce on it and come back. The third time we'll do it 4 times, and then we get here, and we're gonna do it one more time, but it's gonna switch. For the right hand, I would like to think on the octaves. So we have a G, and then E, E, D sharp, C sharp, G, 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 and we repeat. Okay, and all we do is add inside notes to it here, the D sharp and C sharp. And if you think on the C sharp minor chord and you add this note, that will be an add to. So think a little bit on that. And we have this passage here, and you will use the same rotation from before, left, right, left. Okay, that's one. We go to the next one. To the E we add the A and G, so we have this, and these were repeated 2 times. And then we only switch to D and do the same notes. Switch to C sharp. Now here on the inside we're gonna switch to E and D sharp. Same one, and we finish here. All right. So we have one of the D sharp G. We switch 2 of this, 2 of the D sharp, 1 C sharp, and then 1 of the G, 2 of the G, and then we switch in the inside there. Okay, technique wise it's simple. You just move right, left, okay, and you go down on the first key and then up. And you try to bring the top note down. Let's say the E. Piano here. That you have to relax in that. Alright, when you put it together, we match it every other note. So the match is here, match is here, match is here, match is here. And you keep going the same way. And that's one. then eventually we'll repeat. So what I want you to make clear is that you always do this. Now we're gonna bring out the melody loud. Now piano. Now we repeat. Piano. And then here it's gonna switch, but it's the same pattern. So you have the E, but then we're going to F sharp. And then here it's gonna switch. I'm gonna explain that one more time. So let's say when you finish this one, let's go back. There. Now you have this. That's one. Now the left hand is gonna jump to G sharp and it's gonna switch now. It's gonna do this. But we'll have this instead. Now we go back to A. And we resolve here to G. We jump again. We leap again. So it's kind of the same thing over and over again, just a little different notes there. So what I'm going to do is play all this passage together slowly. So we start from the beginning. Bring the top. Always think on the melody as a guide. Piano now. We repeat, we match every other note. Piano. Now. Now we go to F. Again. Resolve to D sharp. Again. And then here we're going to switch. The important thing here for the next one is the left hand is going to always go down 4 times, and then we're going to have a long note here. For the right hand, we're going to have F sharp and E, and A, G sharp, and then you go back and forth. Da, 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 and then we get there to D sharp. So it's important that you practice a little faster, so you could do it by groups. Let's say the loud part, you do it quick. The piano part again. Relax there, go to the next one. Again here. Now here, because there are a lot of leaps, practice slowly. Make sure you get the notes F sharp. Ta ta dee dee. Resolve here. Again. Ta dee da 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 dee dee. And then here we're gonna switch to the C sharp here. Consistently, we have 4 times that. And the right hand is gonna just move F sharp and E to A and G sharp. I'll show you what I mean. It's gonna do this. Keep the octave the same. And then we switch. Total we have 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 8 beats with that. So when you do it together, same thing. Every other note. And then we get there. I like sometimes to speed up when you're doing this. So here we could do. To create a little bit of excitement in it, okay? So after you go through all this section, again. Now you go back to the same, and you're gonna move it the same way. We have 4 times, 4 more times. First control it, and then eventually you could speed it up now and then. like a little wind. Now for the most part the right hand's going to continuously do that, but we have a beautiful line on the left hand. Okay, and we're going to count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you have the arpeggio there, 4 beats, and again. So I'm gonna play from here slowly, and we're gonna match it now. Remember that it's the same notes from before, so we have this. So let's do it slowly from here. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Melody line. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ring out that line on the left hand. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no. Now we add the F here. Got to stretch a little bit more. We slow down here gradually. We go back to the G sharp 7, and we end up C sharp major. It's important that you increase. More volume. We get here long note. Do, do, da, di, do, do. 2, 3, 4, G sharp, and then we have both hands here. Sometimes when you have this interval, do it quick. Let go and close the hand. Same here. Just let go of the note. Now, if we do it a little bit from before, we could have this. Speed up, like a little wind, and then the melody comes in. You have the F. Pianissimo, and then C sharp major at the end. I hope this video was helpful, and if you enjoyed, subscribe. Also, thank you very much to all my supporters from Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee.